See it.
Hi.
Hey, oh, welcome to Let's Talk About It.
Sorry, guys. We were working through some issues, but we are here. I hope you guys are here.
Yes,
Are
yes.
you?
And don't mind
Are
me
you?
because I am on my phone, but it's just so I can see you guys' comments, so I can see you guys pop into the room. I just want to interact with y'all, like we cousins, because
Because we
we
want
are.
to talk about it. And we want y'all to talk about it.
And we are going to talk about it.
Yes.
That part.
So we're going to, give a few minutes to see if anybody wants to join in to the conversation. What you think?
I think we're going to give them like 30 seconds because we were like, first of all, we were late to the party, so we
Yeah.
trying to rush it. We the ones who come in and get a plate and then be like, "Oh, what's like? Hold on, we was waiting on you all this time. Why you trying to rush us?" My bad.
Yeah, we'll give y'all a few seconds to
We'll
join
give
us.
like 30 seconds.
Yeah. Y'all know we got Sierra on the background on the ones and twos.
Hey, Amanda, girl. Hey, I see you coming in. Step on in, girl.
Hey,
It's so
girl.
good to see you. And I don't know if y'all know this, but we are in the new store. Okay. I don't know if you guys have been with us. You guys may have, missed out that we came on last week, but this is something new this week.
Mhm.
And we are in the new Puff Mistress store, which is at 25 North Market Street, Suite 11. Oh no, Suite LL 102.
Yes.
Jacksonville, Florida 32202.
We in the basement,
We in the
honey. We're in the
basement, honey.
basement.
We in the basement.
That's where it's at. That's where it's
But
always
that's where
at.
some of the best stuff happens. If you
Yes.
ask me.
Yes. In the
Rhapsody.
basement. We got the, I know, right?
Rhapsody, y'all remember Rhapsody in the basement, okay?
Mhm. We got the vaults.
And if you don't, something wrong with you. You're too
Yes.
young to be with you. Need to get off this.
No, no, stay. Hey, we'll
Oh
tell you
yeah,
about
yeah.
it.
I'm
We'll tell
wrong.
you
I'm
about
wrong. Yeah, you can
it.
stay, but don't be trying to contribute like you know something,
Right.
because you don't. Okay.
Right. Yeah, man.
Okay. Let's see who else. I need some more people. Who else in here? Hello.
Okay.
Amanda said yes in the vault where it goes down.
Where it
Yes,
goes
honey,
down.
it does go
Oh,
down
we
in
had
the
a ball
vault.
last
We
night.
had a time. Listen, we had a time last night
We
in the
did.
vault
We
at Puff
did.
Mistress. Y'all have to come in here and see this vault. This is a space where you can come in. You can take pictures. You can do whatever you want,
We
but you're
got
gonna be
drinks.
sexy. We do got
We
drinks.
got lingerie.
Yes, shout out tonight. We are with our drinks in hand.
Yes.
And while we're waiting, we'll give you guys a little bit of time to come on. Go ahead and get you a drink. Get your drink together.
Because we're going to talk about it tonight.
Because we're going to talk about it. We got our drinks. So I do have little Tito's and Red Bull. Shout out to Tito's and Red Bull. If you're ready to be a sponsor, we are here. We have packages available.
Yeah,
We got people on
we
here.
got.
Let people come on and say hello.
Hey.
But Tito's and Red Bull, we're ready. We have sponsorship packages available with your name on it. Come on through. We'll take that sponsorship and promote your brand.
Well, so we decided to mix it up a little bit. So we were going to do the shopping live experience every week, but we don't want to inundate you with shopping. So I think it's important to talk about, different subjects that revolve around confidence and body positivity.
Absolutely.
And make it interesting. Have some guests. Shout out some sponsors, and we'll do that every other week. And then we'll do the shopping live experience every other week. So tonight we're going to do Let's Talk About It, and we're actually going to reflect on the dating segment that I did on the coaching after dark podcast with Dr. Kim and friends. Was it 2 weeks ago?
It was 2 weeks ago, and if you did not catch it, I don't know what you were doing, because that was a night to be there. Like it was a night to remember. We had a great time, great vibe, great people, great conversation.
Yes.
Yeah, so you guys need to be tuning in.
But we're going to talk about it tonight.
We're gonna talk about it tonight.
Yes.
Yeah, we are. But
Yes.
you should have been there. I don't know what you were doing, but we've been there.
Well, if you don't know, my name is Ebony Danielle, aka Puff Mistress, aka Confidence Queen. And you have my right hand right here.
I am Ash B. I am like the VP of like relations and just happenings and wonderfulness at Puff Mistress. I also call myself a pimp named Teeny, but Puff does
Okay,
not.
that's the first time I'm
She
hearing
does not want to co-sign.
The first time I'm hearing this.
It's fine.
Yeah, because
she doesn't want to.
She knows that I'm probably look. So she's given herself her own job title. I'm gonna let her name herself too.
Listen, listen, it's hard out here, okay?
She don't work. She's the only person that can do that. If you can work in Puff Mistress, I will assign you a job title.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah,
Only she can do that.
yeah, it really,
Yes.
really, don't try it.
Yes. And shout out to Sierra from
Yes.
Maverick Media because Sierra be holding me down.
Maverick Media 904, honey. Please
Yes.
follow her on Instagram as well as on Facebook. She will help you with all of your production and marketing and content and all of that. Like she's a beast.
Yes.
Okay.
She
Let me
is.
tell you, she is a beast.
She is.
She came in here, she figured out this program in like a day. Okay.
Yes.
Like, hello.
Yes.
So yeah, get up with Sierra. That's our girl. Thank you, Sierra. Shouts out to you, girl. We love you.
Anybody need a shout out?
Like she ain't in the room.
Anybody need a shout out?
Yeah, can men model? Ernest wants to know.
Okay,
Ernest.
yes, yeah, we already seen your goods.
Right.
Yes.
Wait, we
Nick,
did.
you didn't see my good morning this morning, girl. You didn't go to my post there. Ernest is wilding out, girl. Ernest is wilding
I
out.
don't
Yes,
know
Ernest.
Ernest,
You
but
can model. I have
it
nail
sounds
model.
like Ernest is ready. So
I got draws, Ernest. I got draws. Yes.
here you go with the draws. Can we
Listen.
men's underwear? But she
No.
like draws.
I love
You know,
that
like,
word. I love that word. Draws. It just, I don't know. It just speaks to me. Draws.
I mean, there's a nostalgia attached to
Draws.
it for sure. Why do you keep saying it
I
like
don't
that?
know. I just draws. Yeah. We are in the Puff Mistress boutique. 25 North Market Street, and I have the draws over there on the wall. Yes.
You don't watch the draws on the wall. Like she made a
I
whole
don't-
poem out of it.
I'm
What
not
are we
saying
doing?
that the draw a poem draws. Okay, don't get
It's not a
started.
haiku time.
Okay.
Please don't. Because I felt like I thought I was about to do a whole haiku right now.
I was. You got it. I was.
Are you ready? Wait, I want. Okay, I want to hear it
No,
now.
no, it's too late. It's gone.
Okay.
It's gone.
Ernest likes it tight. Ernest likes it tight.
He said, make sure that compression draws. Wait a minute.
Oh, well, okay. You like to listen, Ernie. I do not sell tidy whities. Okay, I don't.
I know what's going on,
But I do have a variety. I do have some fitted if you like it tight, but they're nice and breathable. You know, make a little butt look nice. You know, okay, we'll talk about that later. But tonight's episode is sponsored by Pink Orchid Jacksonville. Jacksonville. It's where queens get steamed.
That's right. And why should you, Yanni, steam? Because the neglect is not an option, and that is very true, ladies. Please.
It's not an option. Let me tell you, she is located at 25 North Market Street as well.
Yes.
She is upstairs in suite 230. Was it 232? I'm sorry. Suite. She does an amazing job
Yes.
of taking care of that, below area because you want to, get a steam.
Ladies, please.
It's not just about shaving it. You got to make sure you take care of it.
Make sure it's together.
Yes, yes.
If you want it to be serviced, you want to make sure it's together. Okay?
Yes.
Okay.
So,
That's it. That's all. You know what I'm saying? Without getting too graphic, you know what I mean. You know what I'm talking about.
All right. Here. So that is who is sponsoring tonight's episode. Pink Orchid Jacksonville, where queens get seen.
Oh, listen, okay, we gotta make a whole infomercial for her. Okay. Shout out to Kim. We love you, girl.
Yes, yes. So tonight we're going to do the Let's Talk About It segment. And how this segment works, I say every other week we'll do Let's Talk About It. We will let you guys send us topics that you want to talk about during the segment. You can email us at info@thepuffmistress.com.
Yes.
Let us know what you want to talk about. It can be anything. It can really be anything because I can tie anything to confidence, honey.
Right.
I mean, don't send me no emails about no auto mechanics. Don't be ridiculous.
Why
Okay.
do people be emailing you? She went way
I
left.
am trying.
Auto
You
mechanic.
have to be. Send me subjects that you want to talk about. It can be about revolving around sex. It can be revolving around work. It can be revolving around friendships. It's a
Which
lot
I
of
think
things.
we need more of. So let's talk about friendships because I think people talk about relationships, like boyfriend girlfriend relationships and romance so much, but like friendships are very important.
Oh, they are.
So yeah,
and it's a lot of y'all
that.
around here walking around with friends who really ain't
With your
friends.
friend.
And I can give you some notes to let you know when they're not your friends, honey. You could tell. You could tell. It's ways you can
The
tell.
signs are there.
So send me any type of topics that you are, something you're thinking about, you want to discuss, you want to get some other people's opinions on.
Right.
because we talk very openly and we talk very unbiasedly.
Yes.
And we'll talk about it. You send it into the info@thepuffmistress.com and we will talk about it.
Yeah.
Tonight's subject we already have mapped out.
We do.
Yeah.
We do. This is a great topic. We talked about it before, not here, obviously, on our own little talk show here, but we talked about this before, and this conversation is very interesting. It gets me laughing every time. So, y'all, stay tuned. Stay tuned, okay? Because it's going to be good. All right.
Well, what I'm going to do is I'm going to give you a quick recap of tonight's topic. So I did the Dating is Ghetto segment on the Coaching After Dark podcast.
Right.
And we're going to play a little recap video of the story that we received, and then we were going to talk about it. So Sierra, roll.
Without further ado.
roll.
So homegirl, we just gonna call her homegirl. Homegirl she's single. Okay? She upstairs with one of her, what do you call people? So, homegirl, we just gonna call her homegirl. Homegirl she's single. Okay? She upstairs with one of her, what do you call people? Having a good time. He shows up, knocks on the door. She goes downstairs because she don't know who it is because ain't nobody text or called her. I'm gonna keep saying that. He's like, oh, I just stopped by. Why you all sweaty? What you doing? She said, I've been exercising. What's up? Minding my business. So he's like, okay, so what's going on? Blah blah blah. He's chatting up. She's like, well, why? You ain't text me. What's going on? So other dude decides he wants to come on downstairs. Right. Ain't nobody tell your ass to come down. So I told you to stay in the room, dude. So he comes downstairs. He's like, what's going on? She's like, okay, I got this. You know what I'm saying? So she's like, okay, well, blah, 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 blah. He's like, oh, so you up here fucking, blah, blah, blah. Okay, this smiles. Or text. So I'm going to go ahead and tell you to go ahead and go home. Yeah. And you just let me know, or you ain't got to let me know. It's up to you, but just, I'm going back upstairs. So she dismissed him and we finished her business. Okay.
Okay, guys. So as you can see, real quick, two booty call partners. Neither one of them is her man. She's upstairs with one. One decides he wants to pop up to a house he don't pay no bills at. I just, I like to clarify that and
wait,
reiterate.
One more time.
Two booty call partners. One she's upstairs with, the other one pops up at a house he don't pay no bills at. So, what do? My thoughts are,
say yikes.
Yikes. That's right, Shaniqua. Yikes.
Hey, Shaniqua, girl. That's
yes,
her.
hey, Shaniqua.
Girl, I see Niecy pop up too.
Hey, girl.
Amanda. Hey, Amanda.
Hey, Amanda. How you doing, girl? Yes.
You people. Hey, everybody.
Two booty call partners.
Oh, take your time and share this real quick. If you want somebody to hear about this, share this real fast. I'm gonna give you 10 seconds.
Yes.
Share it. And then we're gonna go ahead and keep talking. But share it so your friends can come in here because this is a good laugh. Y'all can talk about this tomorrow at the water cooler at work.
Okay. And then we got a little surprise guest. We got the person who actually sent us the story. We're gonna talk about her. No, it's fine.
Why are you telling the people already? I like the surprise.
That is a surprise.
She's here, people.
She's here. We're gonna bring her in, y'all.
Special guest.
I'm gonna say it one more time.
Recap real quick.
Sis got two booty call partners. Okay, I don't know. Sis got two that's in this scenario.
Scenario. Because come on, sis. We happy for you, sis.
She's single. Sis is single. She got two booty call partners. She upstairs with one in her house. Other ones show up randomly. No call, no text,
no smoke signal,
none of that.
No pigeon with a carrier, nothing.
Ring the doorbell, knocks on the door, whatever. In her house.
And they're gonna question her.
Well, she paid the bills.
And they're gonna question her about what she doing.
Yeah. What do? Okay. Now, sis said she went downstairs, addressed, dude, he tripped, she was like, I'm exercising.
Cause he like, why you out? She came to do a little sweaty.
Well, technically she is exercising.
And he was like, what you doing? That is exercise. Yeah, the heart rate goes up,
I mean,
body's moving.
listen, you get all kind of
Right.
all kind of
Hold on,
cardio.
wait. Pause. If you're doing it right.
If you're doing it right, who that is? Nisi.
Nisi said, I'm
I'm
not
not
answering
answering the door.
Okay.
Sis.
Sis.
Okay, so
Sis.
she answered the door this time. Now, mind you, no, I'm gonna let her say, but she did say that if it was today, she wouldn't answer the door.
Okay.
But she answered the door this time. So here's my thoughts. Let me put my pick now.
Let me get my drink. Oh.
Listen, okay. First of all, my mama can't pop up at my house. My mama is the only person who could pop up at my house. Okay, and that's only because she birthed me, and I love her, and I love her dearly.
I
Okay,
still need a text first.
But that's where I was going.
Okay.
But my mama still has the decency to let me know she's coming, because it's indecent just to pop up at somebody's house. You do not have the right, even if you are my man. I'm sorry, and this dude ain't even no man. He a booty call partner. You all out of pocket. Even if you my man, you need to let me know you coming. You don't know what's going on at my house. You don't just drop by somebody's house.
No.
So no, I
No.
probably would not answer the door, or I'm going to answer the door and I'm going to tell you to get away from my house and lose my number, because you no longer have the rights to ever come to my house, sleep with me,
Yeah, because
call
you
me,
respect boundaries.
because you do not respect boundaries. You don't show up at nobody's house. It's rude. It's rude. You don't do that, and I don't owe anybody any explanations. And that's the second thing. I'm single. So now you're questioning me.
Hello.
And the other dude, I'm probably gonna tell him to leave too, because I didn't tell you to come downstairs.
Why you ain't staying in the room?
Why you downstairs like you? And then he showed up downstairs with his shirt off. Why you? I'm sorry. Why you coming downstairs like you pay bills in the house? No,
I don't know what that's about.
it's not acceptable. Don't do it. Don't do it. You get your feelings hurt. What you think?
Real bad.
What you
Real
think?
bad. Well, you know my famous line from Kiki Palmer. Sorry to this man. I don't know who this man is. That's me. That's me. Oh wait, who just commented? Put the comment back.
Let's roll back. Wait, Shanika said, "I don't allow pop up."
Okay.
That part.
It's rude.
What are you
It's
talking about?
rude. It's
You
so
can pop up.
rude.
I'm not like I don't know who you are. I ain't answering that door. I don't have a ring yet. I ain't sophisticated
Yeah.
like the rest of the world.
Nisi's
So I'm gonna
not
peep out.
answering.
So I don't allow. I'm not answering the door. Right. I'm not answering the door. I ain't got no ring yet. That's what I was trying to tell. I don't have no ring yet, so I ain't fancy. But I'm gonna peek out the window and be like, oh, that's him. And they'll be like, ooh, sorry to this man. I don't know him. I'm not answering that door.
Because it's
What are we
rude.
doing?
Boundaries. Yes.
Boundaries.
Now let me say this. Now I said this that night at the dating show. I'm really big on communication. And that's a big thing. What was the communication? And I'm gonna ask her when she comes on. What was the communication with these people? Because here's the thing with relationships, and especially at the age that we are, right? If I have this thing, don't do girlfriend boyfriend shit if you're not a girlfriend boyfriend.
Right.
Now, if I'm treating these people like they mean more to me, now mind you, you still can't pop up in my house. Caveat. But if I'm treating these people like they're more than a booty call, then I'm just as culpable in a situation as they are. Booty call do not mean that we're date night in, we're taking trips together,
We definitely going to the grocery store together.
we're not grocery shopping together.
Listen.
We're not doing those things if we're just a booty call.
Listen.
So you cannot enter into
None of
these
that.
situations and do, because your actions and your words need to match your intentions. You cannot enter into these situations, do all of this extra stuff I call it trying out people.
That's
like clothes.
But that is what it is.
Because that's what's happening.
That's
I'm finding right now in dating, that's what's happening. People are trying people on like clothes, and then later on going, oh, well, you don't fit. No, I'm sorry.
After you don't want, look, got the tag still on.
Hold on,
Yeah, this one return it back to the store with the tag still on. You got the clothes, I got pit stains.
6 months.
But you don't want it. Got stains all on it, and you sit up here trying to return it, man.
Right. No. You can't do that type of stuff and then later on act like you're not responsible for that person's emotions.
Right.
You're just as culpable as the person who has the emotions.
Right.
You know what I mean? That's not cool.
It's not.
It's not cool. So I mean, it depends on what her communication was with these guys.
I love Shanika's comments.
What do you say?
She said exactly. It's a no for me. Boundaries, motherfucking exactly. That's what I'm talking about. That's why she my dog.
But again, what are you communicating with these people? What are you doing? What are you doing? You can't act like they your boyfriend or your girlfriend and then later on go, oh well, but I didn't say we was in a relationship. You didn't have to say it.
Right.
Your actions were reflective
imply
of that. Right.
That's what we're doing.
Come on,
Them
that's
actions,
fun.
y'all really got to be careful with these actions. A
Mhm.
lot of y'all doing these acting like boyfriend.
And then you
girlfriend.
don't know why she keyed your car. You know why she keyed your car. You know why.
You know why she popped up at the
Right.
house.
You know why.
You know why.
No, I'm not saying that's right. Please, ladies, y'all, please stop. Listen, stop. No, not just ladies, because it's dudes been acting real.
We're gonna talk about. We should talk about that next time.
Yes.
Yeah,
But
I got a story. Yeah, these dudes, y'all been a little out of pocket. Y'all been more emotional than we are.
No, honestly, I didn't say it.
I said it. I ain't got no problem saying it.
it.
Y'all are a little bit more emotional than we are these days. Some of y'all, and I don't mean good emotions like we're talking about something bothered you and I'm talking you acting like a straight.
But see, that's a whole other subject, though.
I'm gonna say chick, and we're gonna talk about that.
That's another subject.
Another time.
Because I feel like men are allowed their emotions and they have to hold it in.
And they are. We're not talking about that.
Right.
We're talking about just bitch assness. I mean, that's just. I mean, I didn't want to. Put it out there.
I didn't say it.
I didn't want to put it out there. I mean, I didn't want to. I'm sorry, but that's what it is. I see that there's a rise in it. When Diddy first talked about it back in the 2000s, I think some of y'all done brought it back up. The bitch assness. I don't know what's going on, man. Let's work on it. Sorry, that's not a. I love my men. Don't do that. I'm just saying. I noticed something. I love some. Hold on.
We don't generalize.
Some. There are some great men out there. Let me say that. But it's a lot of y'all that's really going through a bitch ass phase right now.
Yeah,
I don't know what that's about.
Let's bring Destiny in, though.
Let's bring our girl in. Let's bring the girl in
who this actually happened to.
Introducing our girl Destiny. I'm gonna look at some comments while y'all bring.
Yes. Who we got?
Going on?
Who we got?
Let's see what's going on. Who talking to us? What y'all think? Y'all talking to us?
Yeah, Amanda, she said, "Trust me, these men be tripping."
Oh yeah, I mean,
listen.
I mean, but I'm going through it too. Like I said, I like to take it from both sides.
They are. That's why I said
men are going through it in dating too. Yeah, it's everybody's going through it in dating. And again, it boils down to communication. We're not really talking to each other in a constructive way. We're not being honest. We're not in honesty. I don't even want to. We can do I can do 5, 6, 10, 12, 20 shows of just being honest. I'll put that pink tornado on her.
That's what I'm talking. You know what? Shanika, that's that pink tornado 6,000 on her, make her go crazy. That's what I'm talking about, Shanika girl.
I can't with Shanika. I can't.
Listen, Shanika be cracking me up, honey.
Shanika said, "Oh."
Listen, honey, I'm with Shanika. I love it. That's funny. That's hilarious.
I love a man who shows emotion.
But there's levels to it. That's right.
You're right.
Because I've been experiencing the bitch ass level up here. Unfortunately, that's what's been. I don't know what's going on. It's way right up here. You see me leaving my hand right here because it's up here.
Ready.
All right. All right. We're gonna bring Destiny in. This her story. This her story.
Hey everybody, how y'all doing? Okay.
So just so y'all know, we gotta have a little bit of a delay here. So she's talking, but we're kind of not hearing it at the same time. So y'all bear with us.
Girl, this story was crazy, girl. This story was crazy. How did you feel in that moment?
My heart dropped. Oh my goodness. Especially when he came downstairs and opened up the door with no shirt on. When I told you to stay upstairs, why do you need to come check this out? You pay bills here, or you spend the night here or something. You know what I'm saying? You're a guest. I'm just confused.
Right.
So I said, well, fuck it. I might as well introduce them at this point since you want to know what's going on. You know what I'm saying?
You said, well, hold on. I gotta go back to something you said. You said like you spent the night here. Do you
Wait a minute.
do you kick them out right now?
Yes, we spent time and it's time to go. I need to stretch out in my bed. Who? You got your own house. I don't need you trying to move ZOA on in here. Like, that's not how this is about to go down.
Too, girl. Don't get comfortable. Matter of fact, you no, you was good bringing me to the house because I go to your house and I leave right after. You don't even know where I live.
Exactly. Yeah, it's steps to this though. It's steps. But don't keep your shoes off too long because it's time to put them back on. Truly.
No, no, forget that. No, leave the shoes on and hang them on the side of the bed. Leave the shoes like you said.
Y'all.
I cannot with you.
Y'all, are y'all okay? Okay. 'Cause what? Oh,
Okay, but here's what I want to ask you, Destiny.
Okay.
My communication. What is the communication with these guys? Is it clear that they are just boo things? They are just, you know, that.
Um, definitely. At least with the one that was in the house, I had more of an interest in exploring or seeing where it could possibly go. The other one was a boo thing that was trying to get back in good gracious and everything like that, and he just popped up and didn't tell me. So he said, I thought we were supposed to be working it out. I said, we ain't started yet. We just started talking about it. Like, yeah, this was already planned. You want to get scheduled. You're going to have to let me know what the schedule is for. There's a calendar. You break them down. You need to get on schedule. You can't just jump in and just,
wait, is this a shared calendar, like a Google calendar that you got?
not the share. No, it's not shared. It's not shared, but
I'm
you definitely have to plan with me because I have a schedule. It's best to get on schedule because pop-ups or last minutes doesn't work well with me.
Right.
yeah.
But you know what? That also goes into the whole gender thing, right? Because you know, a lot of times we're not allowed the same space to have.
Right.
We're considered hoes,
Yeah,
or you know what I'm
absolutely.
saying? When we just grown and we single.
They have to respect your time.
Like men,
Right. I mean, sometimes we just
we are
want to.
people. We all
Yeah.
have sexual needs. I don't know what that's about. Or women. I mean, partners. Everyone
Right.
has sexual needs. Like, let's
Right.
stop acting like it's such a taboo thing.
As long as the communication is clear,
Yes.
then I mean,
Right.
the problem.
Right.
But
They just have egos that just get breaking. You know what I'm saying? It's okay if it's the other way around, but the moment that we do something, oh, they shocked. Oh, they finna break down. They hard as, oh, they can't handle it.
Well, okay, so I was talking to a friend of mine, and he was saying that it's an ego thing for them, number one, but also they know that for us, and that's not true for all women, I will say that I know of, but for a lot of us having that sexual time with someone is more of a thought out process, and there is more emotion and feeling attached to it than it is for men. And I'm saying a general men. Like it's easier for them to just be like, yeah,
but
this
you heard that.
girl.
Yeah, I don't even feel like that's true. I honestly feel. I mean, I feel like that's a stereotype.
yeah,
However, I feel like it depends on the actual person because it goes both ways with men and women. Some women can do it, some women cannot. Some men can do it, some men cannot. Trust me, I know. So it's just it depends on the person,
one
truly to me. But I have not, checked the stats or anything. But I really think it's not a gender situation.
the thing that was interesting about that, and the point is that was a man who was
Mhm.
who was literally telling you how it is for us.
Bias.
You see what I'm saying? But he don't know that. He don't know how it is.
Well, you don't know it for all women.
But
you know it for the women that you talk to,
right
experiences and what you
right. And that is the thing. And that is the biggest thing that I noticed in dating in general is we tend to do this generalized thing
without communication
instead of really paying attention to the people that we're actually interacting with.
Right.
And that's the problem. Because
Right.
going to these situations going, women are this, men are that, and then we're approaching everybody that we're dating from that perspective instead of really, really paying attention to who we are actually talking to.
Right.
And gathering that data. And then when that person does not fit that narrative that we've already then it's something wrong with them.
Right.
You know what I mean? When really date me. Hey, hi, I'm not that typical woman that you have in your head.
Right.
You know, I operate, pay attention to how I am, date, date me.
Right.
And then maybe you'll learn that we are not all the same.
But that just all comes with open communication and lived experiences of people.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Just open communication.
Right. Because I mean, come on. I mean, I can do whatever I want to do. If I'm single, I can do whatever I want to do. You know what I mean? And then you just have to fit within that or not. But
or not.
So on me, those qualifications or whatever on me based off what you've experienced with other people.
Right.
Because that don't have anything to do with me. And I'm not saying don't learn from your past experiences, but
don't throw it all away.
Right. But you can't come into it going, oh, well, Ebony is going to be XYZ because she's a woman. I'm sorry. That don't have nothing to do with nothing. You know
Right.
It has nothing to do with nothing. It's all about how we're communicating with each other based off me being me and you being you. And that's the hardest thing to do because everybody is bringing all their baggage into every situation that they're entering.
Yeah, but I'm just gonna say this. I know this huge advocate of therapy. I love my therapist. She's amazing. Had a just today. But I think a lot of that has to do with people just with all their unbroken problems and all this. Like, so real quick, everybody just get a therapist. I know you, even if you don't think you need one, get one, please.
I have one. Had a session yesterday.
So not doing those things because that's what it is. People bringing their lived experiences, past experiences, baggage, and all that stuff, and projecting it onto other people who don't even have anything to do with
nothing.
That.
Unresolved.
That's too much pressure. Like that just makes too much additional pressure to take care of the back end of the things and trying to keep an open mind on what's the new situation that is coming.
So I say all that to
It's
say
gonna make it fun.
self-love. So which we talk
Oh,
about.
honey, self-work is the hardest.
It is though, but it starts there.
Cool.
It's the part that's so surreal about that is it should be the easiest.
It should.
It should be, if I'm trying to fix you, that's I can't. I'm on the outside. Trying to fix you. I should be able. If me, I walk around with me every day.
Right.
You know what I mean? So that should be the easiest, but it's the hardest because people don't want to deal with the reality of
They
their.
don't want to face themselves.
They don't want to do the work, deal with they don't want to own their own bullshit. And that's the problem. I don't want to say what my issues are. I don't want to focus on because this is the thing that I say. You know how people if you start dating somebody or you start talking to somebody, they're quick to tell you everything that their ex did in that situation. They'll run the whole list down. I don't give two shits. My first question to any dude that start telling me about they ex did X, Y, Z, my first question
What did you do?
What did you do? What did you do? If you cannot tell me nothing did wrong in that relationship, I can't talk to you no more. Because bullshit. Everybody is
Narcissistic. Typically.
I don't care if a woman comes to me for counseling right now and she says to me, my ex cheated on me with 15 women. I'm a what? Because there's never one person that is the person that's responsible for the downfall of the relationship. Both of you guys
Right.
are. What
this is true.
Period. This is what I ask dudes. The last, I want to say 3 women that you date, tell me what you did wrong in the last 3 relationships you had. Tell me what you did wrong, not what she did. Tell me what you did wrong. And if you can't tell me that,
So I asked something similar. I actually
Let
just
me write this down for my dates. I'm just saying.
what you say, Destiny?
I said, let me write this down for my dates because
ask
No,
them, ask
no,
them
I
what the
just
last three
yeah,
things they did, last three
I
relationships.
asked about the last relationship. Depending on the length too. You know what I mean?
I
Depending on the
don't care
length.
about the length
Oh,
either.
I care about the length. I need to know because there's things, like things can happen in a year. A lot can change in a year.
It's not that. This is what I'm looking for. I'm looking for similarities.
I'm
That
looking for
that's
growth.
I'm looking for similarities. That's one thing. The second thing is tell me one thing that multiple women have told you about you that's the same. Tell me one thing that multiple women who don't know each other have told you about you that's the same thing. Because
That's
nine
why I
times
say
out of
last.
10, that's the truth.
That's why I say last because it could vary. That could change.
No, I'm talking. No, I don't want to change. I want to because
No, I'm saying lengthwise it could change. Because like me, I was only in one relationship, so it's not like you have multiple. You get what I'm saying to talk about as far as similarities. I don't have multiple. I have the one that I was with for that long, and now I'm a totally different person in this new relationship. But I'm just saying I can't. I only have one person, so I can't do based off similarities because that one person will tell you.
I'm 48. I've dated.
Right, right. That's why I say. That's why I say it just depends.
it depends on the person. Yeah, it depends on how many people. Yeah, it depends on how many people dated. Yeah.
But listen, we're talking about your character. It's certain things about your personality that's going to be the same.
So then, when we say, "Oh, wait, here's sorry," so would you say then past three? So, like for me, it's only been one relationship. Can I really use that one person as like the blueprint, or not the blueprint, the person I'm using for? Or what did they say was wrong? Relationship. That was that one.
But see, here's the thing. I'm not asking you to say whether it's right or wrong or what they're saying. I'm asking you to tell me what
Yeah, but that one person saying that is one
that's
person
all.
saying that.
That's one person. Yes, that's all you have. But
But that's all I
most
got.
people ain't just doing one person.
Right, I get what
That's
you're saying. But
that's not the norm.
But that's all I got.
That's not the norm.
So my ex-husband went because baby,
but I'm telling you but there's something that's valid though.
yes,
That you
now
that's
which
what I'm
I
getting.
do, which I
That's what I'm
definitely
getting
do
to.
own up to.
That's what I'm getting to.
100%.
Can you own up? That's what I'm saying. It's
I
not
own
about
up
whether
to
they right or wrong. It's whether
Hmm.
what you know is right
right
about
or
what
wrong.
they're
Right.
saying. That's
Right.
if you can't do that, then I can't fuck with accountability.
So
I know my flaws. I know what I have. I know the thing that is concurrent, no matter what. I know the thing that is always, you know,
the issue for you.
I know the
Right.
issue. If I can't admit that,
Then there's a
then
problem.
there's a problem.
And that's when we get into like
Right.
Right.
things about it.
Right. Right.
We have a question in the comments.
Question.
Just so we can talk.
What's the question?
It's Mr. Corey Bruce.
Okay.
He says, so will you base how you view the man or move forward with that man based off the answer of those three women?
Oh, that's a good question, Corey. I like that. I like that. Here's my answer to that. It's really about because here's my thing too. If he can tell me what that thing is, one, that means he's being honest and he's identifying, something that he knows to be true because it's based off three different women who don't know each other.
Right.
Right? Just because this is why I tell people to be honest and just really, really approach relationships from an honest perspective. Because just because the thing that them three women did not like might turn me the fuck on.
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
Depends on what it is.
No, but that's my thing.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
You don't know that. Just because those women didn't like that thing, I might fucking love that thing. So show me who you are from the beginning, right? And let me decipher if that's something if that's a bad or good thing.
Okay, so what if it is something negative?
If it's something negative, then it's something I know what it is, and then depending on the rest of our interactions, I'll determine if it's something I can move forward with.
Because I will say what I love someone who's self-aware, right? But I don't like when someone's self-aware and then they use it as a crutch. it for their behavior or whatever. Like, oh, well, I know that I have an issue with, I don't know, let's say when we're having an argument, and instead of us just having a normal conversation and talking about it, I'm a person who will dig at you or whatever. And I tell you, but when I'm angry, that's just something I do. I can't help it. I'm sorry. I don't, that's just who I am.
Right.
If that's something that you can live with.
Okay.
And because that's what it's all about. It's not about trying to change people.
Right.
It's not about trying to change people.
Right.
When you decide to date somebody, you have to decide to date them, as they are. Now, if they decide to, if I care about you, then the changes will happen automatically because I want you to be happy.
Exactly.
But I'm not going into the situation going, I want you to be different. I want to change you. I want to, no, you have to accept that person as they are. And then if you want to work with them, you know what I'm saying? You can work with them. You have to make that choice. But that's your decision to make. It ain't for you to come into the situation to go and change how you are. You got to decide if that's something you can live with or deal with. That's all.
Right.
But but be honest about it. Because again, you can't go by all your previous relationships to determine that. A lot of people again repress those things that they think are negative based off their previous relationships. But again, you don't know if that's the thing that's going to do it for me. It might do it for me. So let me see who you are. Shit, I might like it. Also, you might bring out a different version of that man in general from right, Corey. Exactly. So you steady hiding that thing because you think it's so negative, and you need to push it down. Which check this out. Eventually, it's gonna come out.
Right.
Yeah.
Fake me as somebody else.
Only
for
so long.
Only
for
for
so long. But again, you might be hiding it from that one person who is meant for you, who like it. Like you don't know that.
Yeah.
You don't know that. So show me who you are. Let me show you who I am, and
we'll go from there.
And get some kismet shit. You know what I mean? You was fucking with the wrong bitches. If everybody come into the situation revealing who they are from jump, then we can make a decision. We can stop wasting each other's time.
Exactly.
We can move forward. Listen,
Right.
I talk too much about my personal, but me and my ex, have talked about this. We was together for 12 years. If we would have spent some of that time being honest and really, really connected, we could have owned properties. We could have had, we could have been building wealth. It's so
Right.
that's 12 years. 12 years of not now we just divorced. And we have nothing to show for 12 years because so many of those years was spent on bullshit when we could have had so many I could see the live but we spent so much time hiding stuff, fucking around, bullshit, all of it. Why? It's wasted time. Show people who you are. Decide, let them decide, let you decide, and then everybody just do what they do. Either it's not gonna work or it's gonna work. Period. But all that bullshit, why? It's wasted time. And then we take time for granted. We might not even have the next 5 minutes. Why are we wasting time with bullshit? I don't understand.
Yeah.
Segment up. We're gonna talk. Final thoughts.
Oh, okay, well that's me. Thank you so much, sis, for sending this story because it was amazing.
It was amazing. I do advise you to get Google Calendar together so you can get all your men together. Y'all have a job form. Y'all sign up for your time slot.
Well, we started there, lady.
We did. We started
It's still gonna be 45 minutes.
Right, but we still got other things.
At
Plus,
least
we gotta move it along. Puff, thank you. I appreciate that.
That's my show.
As we know it's your show. And we know that it's your show, the Confidence Queen. Puff. We know that it's your show.
I'm not like that.
We have other things.
I'm not like
You is though. Thank you for having me though.
I'm the nicest person in the world, Destiny.
You are.
Thank you.
She's so no.
I could be both. I could be both.
But she can be both.
I could be both. I am.
It's balance.
It's balanced, girl. Right. It's
But
balanced.
she can be both.
This is a really good thing. And it's really for both genders. You know what I mean? It ain't about men versus women. It's about
Because men have been in
communication.
this situation as well. All the time.
Oh yeah, we been doing shit. We been doing shit.
Anyway.
We do.
Gotta get to the movies, boo. But thank
All
you.
right. Thank you. See y'all later.
Are we back to us? Are we back live here in the studio?
Yes. You can stop looking at that screen. It's delayed.
Listen, I'm trying to make sure I didn't know what
Figure out
We
the-
keep moving.
Yes, we
we're back live here in the studio. Welcome back.
thoughts on the topic. Again, mine is always communication. I'm big on communication. I'm a very blunt, honest person. My little friend would say maybe too much. But I don't think there's a such thing. No, I literally had a dude one time tell me, "Can you be a little less honest?" I don't know what the fuck that means.
No.
But no, it's like I give it to you raw. I mean, what if
That
you
sounds like somebody who wants you to manage their feelings. I don't like that.
Yeah, no.
I'm not doing that.
Listen. If you know who I am 100%, then you need to be able to make a clear decision on whether you want to fuck with me or not.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? That way, there's no misunderstanding.
Mm-hmm.
And if everybody is clear about what their intentions are, you know what I'm saying, what they want, what their goals are, all of that type of stuff, whether they're fucking with other people, whether it's okay for you to fuck with other people, all that type of stuff. If we find out what we want from each other, then it should be clear. And we might, and also find people that want the same shit you want. Instead of you trying to date people who and try to make them want what you want because you like them, bullshit. Find people who have the same goals and who have the same wants that you want. Again, if you like poly, fuck with people who like poly. You know what I'm saying? Not you. But if somebody else, don't get into a monogamous relationship if you don't want to be monogamous.
Right, exactly.
It doesn't make sense. So now you're around here skulking around, sneaking around, doing X, Y, Z as a grown ass people shouldn't. I'm not sneaking around doing shit. I'm not doing that. I ain't got the time.
I ain't got
Who the
time.
fuck got the time?
I
Be
ain't got time.
managing that shit. No. Find somebody who want the same shit you want, date them, and then you guys can just happily do what you're doing.
Bottom line, communication is key. Point
Shit.
blank, period.
It's
Even
key.
if things change, communicate the change.
Yes.
If you want something different, communicate you want something different. If you
Yes.
want to add somebody else, communicate you want to add somebody else. And don't be scared to have those conversations, because I have noticed that there are a lot of people, not just women or men, who are afraid to have conversations. You need to reevaluate that, because if you're with
I've
somebody
been there. I'm there.
and you can't,
Sometimes.
I've been there. Let me be clear. If you're with somebody and you cannot communicate what it is that you need, maybe this is not the person for you, because that means you don't feel like you're in a safe enough space to communicate that information. That's not good. That's not somebody you need to be in a relationship with, or maybe you need to take some time for yourself to figure out why you can't communicate those things, because it may not be a them issue, it may be a you issue.
That's why
Either way,
right.
you need to figure that out.
Right.
Communicate with the other person about what's going on. Because it may be, you may say, well, maybe I do want somebody else to come in. And they be like, okay, cool, let's do it. Like, you don't know. Don't be afraid. Because then you got unmet desires, and then you end up cheating and doing, I'm just saying that. I'm not saying that's what happens, but I'm just saying that it can lead to other things. So I agree with you. Communication is number one, and comprehension. Like, we were at the podcast the other night, and they were talking about, communication, but also comprehension, which is a big thing. Making sure that the other person comprehends what you're talking about and understands, because y'all can communicate all day and think y'all on the same page, but y'all in two different libraries. You know what I'm saying? So let's make sure we in the same book, same chapter, same page, same paragraph, same sentence.
And it's really a confidence thing too, sometimes with the communication part. Again, it don't have nothing to do with the other person. And again, I know for me too, like I said, I'm the confidence queen, but I got so caught up in worrying about, what the other person was gonna say
Or
what they were gonna do.
Yeah.
Or if I tell him that I want XYZ, or I require, or I expect. Listen, don't, because let me tell you, that word salad and the do people expectations are okay.
Yeah.
Do not let somebody tell you that, I don't want the expectation. No. Expectations is what separate relationship types. you have to have expectations. Expectations is what separate we boyfriend and girlfriend from when we just
So
fucking.
communicate.
Expectations separate with boyfriend and girlfriend from we're married. Expectations separate every type of relationship. Set expectations.
But communicate
Be
those
okay with it and
expectations.
communicate because we be worried about what the other person gonna say and do. If that person don't want to deal with you because of the expectations you set, then that person ain't right for you. But you
Mhm.
gotta you have to be confident enough within yourself to know that I can set this expectation, and if this person ain't right for me, goddamn, fuck them. I can go not fuck them because that's okay for them not to accept your expectation. But
But it is
that
something.
means it's okay for you to peace out
But it is
and
something.
go find somebody else
But it is
that
something.
might.
Okay.
But be confident enough to within yourself to say, these are the things that I want. These are the things that I require.
Mhm.
If you can't meet those things, then we ain't it.
Right. And I think that's the problem with a lot of people. They don't want to. They keep putting unmet expectations. You know, that's a big problem as to why relationships fail. Unmet expectations, because you put expectations on somebody that shouldn't even have these expectations, because you should know damn well they can't meet that shit like from the beginning, and you're not communicating that to them either. So they're just like, you know what I'm saying? We're just all lost here. Communicate those expectations, and if they're already acting like it's not something I can handle, move the fuck on.
Yeah.
They will show you early on whether or not they can meet those expectations, especially if you communicate them.
Communication
Jennifer.
versus comprehension. So important.
Important to have
Yes.
you are right, Jen.
Girl.
That's right, Jen.
Yes.
That's
Yes.
right. Oh, look,
And
I
make sure
didn't.
y'all talk
Look,
the
I'm
same
already
language.
calling you Jen. Jennifer, I don't know you for real, but I'm calling you Jen. Jen, that's right, Jen.
Yes. Yes. Have to set your expectations. Decide what you want, and that's another thing too. Some people go into these relationships not knowing what they want.
Right.
Decide what you want first, and then communicate that to the other person. And either they with it or they not.
Or
If
they
they
not.
not, keep it moving.
Keep it moving.
And those are our thoughts on this subject. And also, I'm sorry, don't show up to my goddamn house unannounced.
Right, that part.
Don't do
Because
that.
I don't know you. Who
Don't do
is
that.
this?
Don't do that.
And when you call me later, I'm gonna act like, oh, that
Don't
never
call me
happened.
later. We're done.
When they call me later, I'm gonna act like it didn't happen. So what you did today? Oh, okay. I'm gonna act like I don't know what you talking about.
Blocked.
I don't know what you talking
Don't
about.
be shopping toilet my house. That was the final thoughts on the topic.
Final thoughts.
For
Thank
today.
you.
Let's go on to the confidence tip.
Oh,
The confidence
tip sponsored by this evening.
The confidence tip is sponsored by the Coaching After Dark podcast. You can actually view the podcast
On Lit TV.
Tuesdays on Lit TV at 9 p.m. on the Lit TV network. You can download the Lit TV app on Fire Stick and Roku.
And you can listen on Attic Underground Radio at 10 p.m. Monday through Friday. And then on Thursdays at 7 p.m. on the MPN network. Shout out to the MPN network. Our boy Al Pete.
Yep.
Shout out to them. Okay, what else?
Well, they'll actually give the confidence tip.
Oh yeah, that's right. My bad, y'all. Look, I'm just plugging the people. I ain't even gain no confidence tip. Y'all be confident out here. Okay, great. Just kidding.
That's not the confidence.
I'm just kidding, guys. I'm just kidding. Sorry, this Tito's is kicked in.
I'm sorry, y'all.
I'm just kidding, y'all. I'm just serious. Okay.
Well, we kind of already touched on it, but the confidence tip is being one with yourself and knowing who you are and being confident enough in that to communicate that in everything that you do. And what I mean by that, how you walk, how you talk, how you sit. When I sit, when I walk, when I talk, my shoulders are erect. My head is erect, and I look at people dead in their face. And that matters. The only thing I changed about myself from the time when I thought I was such an ugly duckling to now is I decided I'm not an ugly duckling.
Right.
My confidence is the only thing that changed about me. My looks didn't change.
Right.
I look the same.
Right.
You know what I mean? My attitude is what changed. Be okay with communicating, but how you communicate matters. Everything that you do matters. When you decide that you love yourself, it shows in every way. And it's work. It's work. I had to work on it every day. I told somebody the other day, it took me 4 days to post a picture recently that I posted.
Right. That was a beautiful picture, by the way.
But I'm the most confident person I know. but it still took me 4 days. I still have to work on it. It's a job. You know
Well,
what I mean?
any true work that you're doing, confidence building, just everything, it takes time and it's a practice. Like people say they're lawyers, you practice law. It never ends. You're not just, you don't know everything. You have to constantly practice. And the more that you practice, the more comfortable you'll be in it. And then you can really exude that confidence. But
Right.
just practice, y'all.
Right.
And tell people about some of the exercises that you give some of our girls. Just give like one exercise that maybe people can do to help build that confidence that we actually do in our workshops with our girls that definitely works.
No, the number one I give, especially for because the morning time is the mirror exercise. Well, along with again, I was just saying, sometimes if I'm sitting, if I notice my shoulders,
You'll
whatever,
correct yourself.
I'll tell my I mean, you slouching, no
Yeah.
bitch, no bitch, get it
Yeah.
together,
Put
and
that
then I'll
up,
do like
bitch.
this.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
like for real. It matters, those little things. But the mirror exercise is every morning when you wake up. So go stand in front of your mirror, butt naked, and for 5 minutes. Try 5 minutes because 5 minutes is a long ass time to sit with yourself.
You can start small if you're not ready.
Right. You can start on small, but I want you to build. Every morning, butt naked, stand in front of the mirror and just look at yourself. And just look at yourself.
Mhm.
And then get to a point where you're actually giving yourself affirmation. So the thing that you least like about your body, speak to it.
Mhm.
Speak to that thing. Every morning. Tell yourself that it's beautiful. Every single morning until you see beautiful. Every single morning. Because the only reason that you find a problem with something in your body is because somebody else told you something was wrong with it.
Right.
My stomach. Who the fuck told you something was wrong with it?
First of all,
And who are they? Who the fuck is these people that telling you that?
first of all,
And why are you listening to them?
stomachs are a whole thing. Like we live life.
Yeah.
Can we talk about it?
Yes.
We get whole lives.
Yes.
Out of these stomachs. We gain weight, lose weight, we change our bodies, we go through changes as women. Anything that's on your body, girl, you better love it. You better love it's been
Or God. Or God.
guy, right. Please love it. It's been through everything
life.
with you.
It's been through life. Your body goes through
Everything
life
with
with
you.
you. Yes. Your body goes through life with you.
Love it.
And it's
Every
changing.
mark, everything. We were talking about that actually last night. I forget who it was. I want to say it was JoJo. It was JoJo because JoJo. Congratulations to her. She's had an amazing weight loss journey. But JoJo lost some weight and she was like, I have all these stretch marks and stuff. She said, I used to hate them. She's like, now I love them.
Yes.
They show and they represent the journey that I've been through, the weight that I've lost,
Mhm.
the hard work that I put into. And she was like, and the dude that I'm with right now, he's loving them. Like
That's
it's
right.
crazy, like that we put this self-hate on us and project it onto others, and really these men be like, yeah, I love them, girl. Like, what you talking
It
about?
comes from
Women too,
society.
whatever.
It comes from other
It's
people.
us
And those people are unhappy with themselves. Like, why are you letting unhappy people dictate how you feel about yourself? Them people's miserable. Because if you care about what's going on in my body, you got a problem. I got shit to do. I ain't got time to worry about nobody else.
That part.
Stop letting other people define you. That's it. Do the mirror challenge every single day. No, not a challenge. Make it a lifestyle. Every single day, spend the moments with yourself in the mirror naked.
Please do.
And look at yourself and look at yourself. And it sounds like an easy thing to do, but it's not. It's not. Look at the thing that you dislike the most.
Mm-hmm.
Affirm it until you believe it. Until you believe it.
Right.
And then walk around with it.
You got to recondition yourself.
Yep.
Because society has conditioned us to hate ourselves. Really.
Yep.
Take that time, recondition yourself, relearn who you are, and embrace it and love it because it's a beautiful thing.
It is.
And there's nobody else like you.
Nope.
No one else.
Yep. That is the confidence tip.
That's our confidence tip. Period. Okay, confidence queen. You did that. All right.
So that's it for you guys. We're just gonna give you the updates. The store location again is 25 North Market Street. At Suite LL102 in Jacksonville. Come see us. I've changed my hours. I'm here from Wednesday. Yes, I did. No, Tuesday.
Y'all, I don't know nothing. I'm gonna let her tell these hours because normally I tell the hours because she forget, but she done changed them, so I don't even know what's going on. So go right ahead. What's the new hours, Queen?
Tuesday through Thursday, 12 to 7.
Okay.
And Friday and Saturday, 12 to 4. Those are the store hours. As of now, It could change again, but
could
right
change.
now, those are the
That's what we
stories.
rocking with right now. You know what I'm saying? And if you're not sure, just send a message. We'll
And,
get to you.
but I take appointments, and appointments can be anytime.
Anytime.
Yeah, the calendar
And
is on
let
the
me
site.
encourage appointments at a really great time. I'm gonna encourage appointments because the experience that you have with Eb, first of all, she does it with every customer. So let me be clear with that. But if you take the time to say, hey, you know what, I just want to make an appointment. This is my schedule. I want to do this time with Eb. Please do so. I promise you, Eb. I mean, you guys see a little glimpse of it here, but the things, the wisdom, the love, the confidence, the empathy, the sisterhood, and if you're a man, brotherhood, whatever, that she gives you when you come into this store. It's an intimate experience. It is something that it's almost indescribable, honestly. But trust me when I tell you, every person who has come in here, and I've been here from the beginning, they leave a different person. There is a change in them just from sitting here and having this moment and Ed being like, let me talk to you for a second because it seems like you don't know how bomb you are. Her just letting you know how bomb you are when you being in this space and receiving this energy because it's such a loving and supportive energy. I promise you, it'll change your life. You need to experience it. So please come to the store and get you a consultation with Eb. Hopefully, I will be here. My corporate life is trying to take me away. I don't know what's going on. But hopefully, I will be here to help you as well. We want you to be here in the store. We want you to get some of this love. We want you to have some of this self love too. Like, we want you to get that. So please come on down to the store, get some of these good goodies so you can be at home looking fine and sexy as you want to look for yourself or for your man or for your woman or whoever. Come on down to the store. Hang out with us. Get you a drink. Little Tito's and Red Bull. Tito's and Red Bull.
Because I got a bar in here too.
Hold on. Tito's and Red Bull. We're still wait. We're still sponsorships are still available.
That confidence too.
Okay. Hey, listen. Sierra says she got a clip.
You know
we
what?
had an impromptu
We
party
had an
last night
impromptu.
in the store. Because let me tell you something. I like to give my girls some party time.
We had a time.
We had a time.
We
Girl, Sierra gonna say a little clip.
y'all get this clip. So y'all
I still do it. It really did. That picture I posted when I was when I was sitting down, I took that picture 3 days before I posted it. I still have issues. I was insecure about posting that picture, and I was like, oh, fuck that shit. I'm gonna post this goddamn picture because I still have to work on it. It's constant. You don't stop. You have to, because it took for us to get to.
Stop.
You can't stop because we're programmed not to love ourselves.
Yep, right.
It keeps us buying shit.
Yeah.
Honestly, it keeps us buying shit.
You
so
right.
you gotta
About
keep
that part.
working on it every day. I don't care what the fuck you do. Get up and start in the mirror every day. Don't stop. Just like you have to take medicine to make your body feel good, you got to take medicine. That's the medicine to make your mind feel good. That's right. Do that shit every day. Don't stop. All right. Love you guys. Thank you guys for doing this.
Oh.
Oh my God! I didn't even. I remember it, but I didn't see it. I didn't see the clip.
Yeah. I knew that was the moment because y'all know how you are. Once you started talking, I'd be like, and Sierra was right there. She was like, "Let me start filming."
Good.
These are